Welcome to part 11 of my Volkswagen Caddy conversion. With only 50 days to go until Glastonbury Festival, our next big thing to do to the van is fit the side unit. This had now been delivered and my custom tabletop was also ready to do. This did come flat packed with no step-by-step instructions, so I did have to recruit some help for the build of this. Once we figured out which part went where, it definitely got much easier. We do have to end up cutting into this to fit this in the van. The first step of this part of the build is to measure and cut a hole for the sink and gas hob to fit onto the top of it. I chose a rectangle sink and gas hob with the glass top that won't take up too much room. This will be really handy to use at the festivals. My dad used his tools to cut into the side unit. We had to make sure the sink would fit. I recently bought this collapsible washing up bowl which will be super handy at Glastonbury. To fit this over the wheel arch, we did have to cut some awkward parts of the back of the side unit, but we also had to make sure I could still have a shelf on one side for extra storage space. After a few more measurements, the side unit actually fit in okay, and it gives a lot more room than what I thought I would have. This means I can still pull out the bed at night for sleeping and also access the storage areas just fine. We used some leftover carpet felt to cover some gaps. Now I just needed to paint it. The side unit will be lilac purple with a patterned worktop that you'll see in my next video. I had the job of painting this whilst my dad made another fold down tabletop to go near the sliding door. It was really sunny today, so this dried in no time. I did have to touch up the custom tabletop too, but it was looking so good and I'm quite pleased with this job. As you can already tell, it's probably going to be quite colourful in my van. For the second tabletop my dad made, I'm going to paint this the same minty colour that the bed is. I just need to buy some extra brackets for this one. As a Volkswagen Caddy is quite small, it will be super useful to have these extra two tabletops, which we will be customising in the next video.